What if I told you that your later years carry a spiritual power younger Christians cannot imitate? And what if Scripture reveals that God reserves certain gifts, rare gifts, for those who have walked with Him through storms, victories, and valleys? If you've ever wondered, do I still matter in God's plan? The truth is, you matter more now than you ever have. Psalm 92:14 says, "They shall still bear fruit in old age. They shall be full of sap and green." The gifts God gives in old age are not consolation prizes. They are crowns, spiritual treasures given to those who have proven faithful. And if this message is already speaking to you, stay with me. There is something God may want to remind you of today. And feel free to share this with someone who might need encouragement. Younger Christians often burn bright, but endurance, true endurance, is a gift forged only in those who have walked through fire. Scripture shows Simeon, an elderly man who waited his entire life for a single promise. He endured silence, disappointment, and decades of waiting, yet he never stopped believing. And Anna, widowed for decades, worshipped day and night. She possessed a strength that does not come from youth, but from years of abiding in God. Endurance is not glamorous, but it is powerful. When you've survived storms that should have broken you, heaven sees your endurance and calls it strength. Your endurance is a testimony younger believers desperately need. It shows them what faith looks like after a lifetime of trials and triumphs. With age comes a gift younger believers cannot possess: holy discernment, wisdom shaped by decades of walking with God. Younger Christians often rush toward the loudest voice, but those who have spent a lifetime with Jesus learn how to recognize His whisper. Anna didn't need signs or explanations to recognize Jesus. She sensed Him. Discernment grows when you've spent years listening to the shepherd. Job 12:12 says, "Wisdom is with the aged, and understanding in length of days." God has shaped your discernment through every season you've survived. This is why people seek your counsel, even if they don't always say it out loud. Memory is not a burden, it is a ministry. Your memories are altars, moments where heaven touched earth in your life. You remember the prayers God answered, the healing He gave, the miracles He performed, the nights He carried you through. Deuteronomy 8:2 says, "Remember all the way the Lord your God has led you." A younger believer may quote Scripture, but you can quote experience, decades of walking with God. That testimony strengthens everyone around you. Many older believers carry wounds that only heaven fully understands. Wounds from loss, grief, betrayal, and battles that went unseen by the world. But those wounds have become holy. They deepened you, they softened you, they made you compassionate in ways the young cannot yet comprehend. Your compassion is earned. Your empathy is real. You guide others through shadows because you've walked through them and found God waiting on the other side. Holy wounds become holy authority, an authority that helps others heal. Scripture shows that God gives extraordinary authority to those who have walked longest with Him. At 85, Caleb said he was stronger than the day Moses sent him, not in muscle but in courage. Daniel outlived kings and empires because his authority came from a lifetime of faithfulness. Your authority does not come from youth. It comes from endurance, memory, obedience, and wisdom working together. Isaiah 46:4 says, "Even to your old age I am He, I will carry you." And if messages like this strengthen your walk, feel free to subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. You are not in your afterthought years. You are in your assignment years. God still needs your voice, your prayers, your compassion, your wisdom. There are people God can reach only through you. because your story carries an authority no sermon can replace. Your faith is a bridge between generations, a living testimony that shows others what it means to finish well. Heaven honors your endurance. Heaven treasures your story. Heaven sees the strength you carry today. Before you go, hear this clearly. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are not finished. One ancient text says, "Rich experience is the crown of the aged, and their boast is the fear of the Lord." Sirach 25:6. Heaven has watched your journey. Heaven has heard your prayers. Heaven has honored your endurance. You carry gifts others may never fully understand, gifts God is still using today. You are needed. You are valued. You are experienced and wise. You are loved by God. And heaven sees the strength you carry more now than ever. If this spoke to your heart, consider liking and sharing it so others can be encouraged too. And be sure to subscribe if you'd like to walk with us through more messages like this. Cheers.
In the shadows deep, where silence sleeps, I wander through the echoes where the Spirit keeps. Memories of laughter, whispers of grace. Each step on this path, I find my place. A light flickers soft through the misty haze, guiding me gently through the winding maze. With every heartbeat, I feel your embrace, the warmth of your love, a sacred space. Oh, light at the end, shining ever so bright. You're the hope in my heart, my guiding light. With arms open wide, you hold me so near. In the quiet I listen, I know you are here. Through valleys of doubt and mountains of pain, your promise like rain soothes my soul once again. In the